So you have to actually do something that creates an effect in the environment around you. Because when you sit around and you want to be the effect of the environment, you're not making anything happen. You're not changing anything. Hi everybody, Neil Winteregg here with Matterhorn Business Development. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, stick around, hit the like and subscribe button, and pay attention to stuff that we have coming next. This is an edition of the Business Newsroom, but this time I'm flying solo. And I have a message to all of you millennials that are out there. First off, I am a millennial. I'm 32. I don't consider myself a millennial because I do not act my age at all, but I'm 32 years old. I have been a full-time salesman for 16 years. I actually started selling when I was about 13 or 14 years old, and I finished high school early. I got out of school as quickly as I could because I knew I wanted to work and I wanted to have fun in life. And so I want to give a message from me to you. So please give me 6 or 7 minutes of your time and just hear from me of how I honestly feel about why as millennials we aren't succeeding or why we have a bad reputation in the workforce, things like that. I'm just giving you my opinion from somebody who's been there and done that, and I'd be honored if you did not end the video here but actually watch to the end. I've been working very hard for half of my life and probably a little bit longer than that, and I have so much fun in life because I get to go out there and I get to do things that actually mean something and make a difference to people. The reason millennials are depressed, no matter what you listen to, there's all sorts of reasons that are talked about. There's an article that I will list which I thought was very informative, but it talks a lot about how we're all social media driven. We compare ourselves to other people and their experiences, and we're very experience based, and I do think that that is true. But here's the thing, you can do all of those things and still be happy by working and by actually having something to show for your efforts. This day and age, people are being lied to about what work really is, and work is supposed to be some hard thing that you don't want to do, and you save your money so that on the weekends you can party and it's finally Friday and oh, I hate Mondays. That's a bunch of garbage that you have bought into and that you are creating. The point is, I work 5, 6, 7 days a week and I am bored when I'm not at work. It sucks being at home when I'm not traveling on the road doing a seminar, because the most fun I have is being in front of a group of people knowing that I'm actually doing something. Your worth in society is based off of how many people you can go out and help and do something with. That's what makes you valuable. Sitting around on your couch does nothing to help other people. And guess what? As a result, you don't feel good because you aren't working. Okay? And this is an idea that has been ingrained into us by social media, by Netflix, by all these things. Now listen, I play video games, right? I watch TV, I watch movies, I do all that stuff, but I make sure that I don't just sit around and do nothing but those things. I want to go out and I want to help people. Right now, you are being told that life is all experience driven, and that's not true. The experience that you receive is better when you experience that you hand out is better than what you receive, right? So the more fun that I have is when I'm going out doing something that touches or makes an experience of another person greater than me sitting around being like, what can you do for me, right? This is what drugs do, this is what alcohol does. It's about what you receive and the great feeling that you get from it, but it's so short-lived that no actual experience is being gained. And when you keep piling all this crap up on top of each other, you're being told not to go to work and not to do things. And we're being told that work is hard and it's boring and you shouldn't have to do it. And that's why everybody wants everything for free. I don't want anything for free. I don't want to ask anybody for a handout. The thing that keeps me going in life is that next credit card payment, that next bill payment. That's what I live for. I live for the highs and the lows as a salesman. When I have a bad week and I don't make any money, that's on me. That's not anybody else's fault. It's your fault. So you have to actually do something that creates an effect in the environment around you. Because when you sit around and you want to be the effect of the environment, you're not making anything happen. You're not changing anything. And therefore, you are depressed and I can't reach my goals and I can't do the things I want to do because this other person. I never blame anybody for anything that ever goes wrong, because I know that if I want to be successful in business, I have to make something happen. But when you are so conditioned to believe that it's everybody else around you's condition to feel how you feel, then you're going to be depressed because you can't do anything to change how you feel. So you're told that it's okay to be depressed and it's okay to sit around and feel sorry for yourself and it's okay to do these other things. That's a bunch of baloney. The most fun you've ever had in your life was when you had a project and you had a date and you had a timeline and you got to create and work on it and make something happen out of it. But sitting around doing nothing is boring. And that leads to depression, and it leads to being slow, and it leads to being lethargic. You know, talk to artists, talk to writers, talk to directors, talk to people who are so involved in the creation of what it is that they make. It's as if time doesn't even exist. It is that working for 24 hours straight and not sleeping was the most fun they'd ever had. They didn't sit around and feel sorry for themselves for it. In fact, we are being told that working hard is bad for you. That is a bunch of baloney. The most fun I have is the times that I work hard. I've been doing this for 16 years. I've been a salesman for 16 years, okay? And I buy the things that I buy and I own the things that I own because I know that I worked hard to create that and to make it happen. And if I sat around waiting for other people to do everything for me, I'd be depressed too. So I do not believe that millennials are quote unquote more depressed, okay? I just think that we're lazier. And I hate being grouped into the millennial conversation, even though I am a millennial and I understand it, but I've always been so driven. And from the age of 16 years old, I knew what I wanted to do, that I don't even know what depression feels like. To me, if I don't hit a goal or I don't accomplish something, I might go through a day of like being pissed off. And then I tell myself, that's never gonna happen again. And I change something to make sure that I come out on top. And when I come out on top and I'm the king of the mountain, well, the next day, what have I done for me lately? I got to do it again. And that drive is what keeps me having fun. So yes, I play video games, I watch movies, I do all that stuff in my free time. But during the week or any time that I have to work, man, I am so alive doing it. And you've been told that working is wrong, and you've been told that working is bad and that the man is bad and all this stuff. Well, you know what? I did not go down that road. I had a chance in life to decide where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do. And I made my own decisions. And you have to make your own decisions instead of figuring out what everybody else wants you to do. So the reason I'm talking about this is that I am a millennial and I am successful. And I have credit card debts and I have bills. And I don't care. I love it. That's what keeps me going. Every time I buy a new car, my car payment goes up, I make more money. Because it's like, this is fun. Right? But instead of sitting around and feeling sorry for myself, I figure out how I can go out and create effects in the world and create change. Sitting around on your couch is not going to do that. You know, getting high and getting drunk on the weekends, it's not going to do that for you. And, you know, we've been told that these experiences are part of life. Living is accomplishing your goals. And if your goal is to sit around and get drunk and get stoned, have fun, that's not my goal. And it's putting a really bad thing out there for millennials, and it's a bad example. So those are my thoughts. If you want to have fun, get out there, find something that you like to do. I don't care what it is. Find something that you like to do and get out there and create on it and have fun. And you will no longer be depressed and you no longer feel bad for yourself. But if you want to sit around, not on my time.
My good friend, Grant Cardone, says, quit being a little bitch.
I'll see you next time.